for the people that make the claims that only criminals and people that is not doing it or trying not to do it the right way are the only ones that's going to be caught up in this immigration crackdown are wrong. There's plenty of cases where that's not the case, and this is one of them. Imagine this. A woman and her 6-year-old child was shipped from Washington State to Texas, 2,000 miles away from her home when she entered this country because of a paperwork error. Yeah, you heard that right. She's trying to become a naturalized citizen. It's taking time. However, she's in this country legally under a work permit. She renewed her work permit, but she forgot or didn't renew her travel permit. When her work permit was renewed, she mistakenly thought her travel permit was renewed. A paperwork error. She was in this country legally. She had a work permit through her employer, like I was saying. She went to Canada to drop off some of her kids. But on the way back, she was stopped by Border Patrol. And her and her child that was with her was shipped to Texas. They could have done a compassionate allowance for this paperwork error because obviously she was here legally. She had a work permit. She just didn't have a valid, she had an expired travel permit. They could have went, you know what, you're trying, you know what, a compassionate allowance. We'll let you in. Nope. 3 weeks before they eventually let her out. That's not compassionate. That's evil. That's mean. And not what our immigration policy should be used for. I'm against open borders. You know, some people don't belong here. They just don't. Come here legally. But if you're trying and you're doing the process to be here, you should be allowed to stay here. And don't let some freaking paperwork error put you in immigration camp when you have a work permit to be here. That doesn't make any sense to me. Well, the travel permit was expired and you came back into the country, so we're just going to put you in an immigration camp. How is that fair and how is that right? Morally right. It might be legally right, but that's not morally right. And they could have gave her a compassionate allowance. They could have. That was in the law. They could have. But they didn't. Oh, it's crazy. You know, and she even tried to get her boyfriend to come pick up the child because the child had a valid travel permit. Nope. Child gone too. Child's not even allowed in this country, even though he had a valid permit. So a child had to go to a immigration camp 2,000 miles away from their house, from their home. For what? To be an asshole? Our immigration policy shouldn't be just being an asshole, just to be an asshole. That's what that is. Wrong. I'm sorry, it is. Some may disagree with me. Well, the rules are the rules. Come on now. Don't be like that. Don't be stupid. Doing shit like that's just stupid. It's immoral and it's just mean. Until next time, you two. Take care.